Northside Manor, I'm Gabriella.
And I'm Michael.
We have some news on John Lackey.
We're going to talk about Bryzzo and the NL MVP race.
So let's get started with game recaps. For game recaps, the Rocky series last weekend, Friday, the Cubs lost 6-7. Saturday, the Cubs won 9-2. Kris Bryant and Ben Zobrist homered. And Sunday, the Cubs lost 4-11. Then they go into the Padres series Monday. The Cubs won 5-1. Addison Russell, Kris Bryant, and Jason Hayward homered. Tuesday, the Cubs won 5-3. Kris Bryant and Addison Russell homered. And Wednesday, they won 6-3. Wilson Contreras homered. Now it's time to preview the weekend versus the Dodgers. The probable pitching matchups are brought to you by EuroView. Friday, it'll be Mike Montgomery, who is 4-5, versus Bud Norris, who is 6-10. Saturday, it'll be Jason Hamill, who is 13-6, versus Scott Kazmir, who is 10-6. And Sunday, it'll be John Lester, who is 14-4, versus Kenta Maeda, who is 13-7. Time for Cubs news. John Lackey played catch on Tuesday for the first time since he was placed on the disabled list August 15th. And if he continues to make progress, the Cubs right-hander will throw a bullpen session this weekend in Los Angeles. Lackey, rehabbing a right shoulder strain, did not expect to be sidelined too long after the August 30th date when he's eligible to be activated. And make sure you stay tuned to our social media at Northside Manor on September 1st for all the September call-ups. Madden's Madness is back this week, and you guys remember this and this? Well, the onesies are making a comeback. Joe Madden said that the Cubs will wear their onesies again on the plane ride home Sunday night back to Chicago.
Northside Inside is brought to you by Bryant. This week's topic is the NL MVP race. Rizzo or Bryant or Bryzzo? What are your thoughts on the two?
Well, I wish they can both win it as Bryzzo, like Joe Mann said, don't they share a name? But it's a very tight race. Just when I think, Bryant may win it, Rizzo goes and does something amazing, and then, then there's Bryant again. But, I just don't know at this point. I know Bryant's making a lot of noise with all the records he's breaking in the Cubs books. But what do you think?
I gotta go Kris Bryant. I really do. And today, before filming, I was watching MLB Network, and Cliff Floyd was talking, and he said, yeah, what the Cubs are doing is great, what Bryant and Rizzo are doing, and Addison Russell too, you gotta throw him in the mix as well. Same with Javier Baez. And he goes, but the real winner and who's gonna win is gonna be Daniel Murphy. Daniel Murphy's been quiet lately, and he's average, he really is. And Kris Bryant, he's in his early 20s, Rizzo's in his mid-20s, and these guys are just killing it day in and day out. And then someone brought up Nolan Arenado. He's on a terrible team. He plays at Coors Field, so you have to put that into a factor. And when it comes down to it, I really think that Bryant is going to win it. And it just shows how good he is. And even if you take Bryant off the Cubs, and MLB Network did bring this up, they said if you take him off the Cubs, he's going to be good anywhere you put him. And the Cubs are still going to be good because they are so deep.
Yeah, and usually an MVP, that wins it is on a winning team. So that's why it's kind of a toss-up with Nolan Arenado, as you brought up. Daniel Murphy, yeah, he's in there. He's on a winning team. But, yeah, you don't see him doing all the stuff he was doing earlier, in the season. But yeah, I definitely think it's going to come down to Anthony Rizzo and Kris Bryant in the end. But ultimately, I do have to agree with you. I think it's going to be Kris Bryant, and what, a last well, actually, the beginning of his career, winning the Rookie of the Year and then winning MVP. That would just be so amazing for him. Plus all the stuff he did in college and in high school.
Now, if Chris Bryant does win the NL MVP, do you think Rizzo's going to be upset? Because he's been in this MVP running since he's broke into the league, being a great first baseman. Do you think he's going to have some sort of chip on his shoulder?
I don't think so, just because of how close he is with Chris Bryant. I think he will be happy for Chris. And at the end of the day, Rizzo just wants to win a championship with the Cubs. He wants to bring that to Chicago. So I think if that all happens, he will be happy no matter who wins the MVP. So that's all I gotta say.
Let us know what you think on the NL MVP race. Go to our Twitter at Northside Manor and let your voices be heard. Now it's time for Around the League news. On Monday, the Washington Nationals placed right-handed pitcher Steven Strasburg on the 15-day disabled list with a right elbow soreness. The White Sox, oh my gosh, what can you not say about the White Sox? You can poke fun of them for the Adam LaRoche, Drake LaRoche situation in spring training. You can poke fun of them for the Chris Sale incident. You can poke fun of them for not being on the same page during the trade deadline. And now you can poke more fun at them for their new stadium name. It's going to be called Guaranteed Rate Field starting in November. Guaranteed Rate is a company and it's all crazy, and I love their logo. Just, it's a great time to be a White Sox fan, I guess. And lastly, former NFL quarterback Tim Tebow's showcase for MLB scouts will be next Tuesday in Los Angeles. Can Tebow time make it to the big league?
And this week's Player of the Week honors are going to Addison Russell. What a week he had. He was on a home run streak for a while. He's just been killing it at shortstop, making all these amazing plays. I mean, we're used to that already, but he was kind of in a slump at bat, but now he's back.
Yeah,
he's better than ever this season. We saw, his batting stance
really
get different.
Good.
Yeah.
He's very, very good, and it's scary for how young he is and how good he is and just what the future is going to look like for him as a big leaguer.
I definitely think he's going to have a Derek Jeter-like career.
I agree.
Bonds to
today.
The Diamondbacks. Coggin runs on the 3-2 and a fly ball hit to deep left. Bradley looks up. That ball is gone. A home run.
And going off of Addison Russell, I'm going to go to home run of the week. He and his home runs, all of them win this week's honors, no doubt about it.
Never said that in the open. High deep drive for Russell. Way back. Gone. Number 18.
This young man's getting the hang of this.
Line caught by Zobrist. Double play.
There's your double play ball.
In the air. And Hamilton! Are you kidding me?
Kicks the Puig. Barney on his way to second. Puig's throw is on the money, and he got him again.
And now for my play of the week, Arkansas's right fielder, Zach Welts, with his unreal catch. Check it out.
0-1. And the pitch. Swinging a deep drive to right field. There she goes into the night. And that is a home run.
Don't only go to our social media, we also have a website, so make sure you go check it out. It's northsidemanor.wordpress.com.
Time out. It's not northsidemanor.wordpress.com anymore. All you have to do is search northsidemanor.com, and there is our awesome website. It is still currently going under some maintenance, but check out a daily article written by me, and Gabriella is going to post some articles on there as well. and read Connor's Northside mailbags and all of his articles that come out every Monday.
Yeah, and make sure you send in your questions. Any Cubs-related questions you may have, send them our way, and we will get them to Connor and do another mailbag.
And that's going to do it for us on this episode of Northside Manor. Again, stay connected with us come September 1st for all of the September call-ups. You don't want to miss out.
Yeah, and don't miss next week's episode. We will talk a lot about that in that episode.
I'm Michael.
I'm Gabriella.
And go Cubs.